why I've switched from Mounjaro to Reta. Last week was my last Mounjaro injection. I was in a dilemma. I've not lost weight for around 4 weeks, yet again. I wasn't feeling Mounjaro kick in, yet again. And it's just like the cost of it in general. Ironically, I do have a brand new 15 milligram pen sitting in the fridge, which I've ordered way back in January. Doesn't go off until 2027. So with the pen not going off until 2027, I've got the remaining 7 months to consider using the pen again. But the cost of it is an absolute joke. And that's just like the Mounjaro itself. Reta's been on my mind for a long time. And I was very skeptical about the whole thing, considering it's not officially available to buy just yet. It is, but it isn't. I've met over a handful of people that I personally know who've used Reta and have had amazing results from it while I was still, on my Mounjaro journey. So that got my attention from way back. But again, skeptical about the whole situation, because maybe like you right now, I was on your side. It's not, it's not ready. It's, whatever. Look, depends where you buy it from. You have to be very cautious where you buy your stuff. This is not a game. So again, it's not medical advice. Entertainment and research only. The cost of Mounjaro is a joke. That's the one reason I've had enough. 2, again, I do have a 15 milligram pen sitting in the fridge from while I was on my Mounjaro journey. And ironically, since I've been open about this whole Reta thing, and in general, just like the last few months, just more open about me being on Mounjaro, and the fact that I've lost, over 30 kilos and 73 pounds. It's obvious now, but it's not just an injection. I'm fasting still. I'm approaching nearly 200 days intermittent fasting. I'm training 4 times a week. I'm be careful with everything I eat, and but I'm using Mounjaro. I was using Mounjaro as a tool, not as the only option. So the cost of Mounjaro is a joke. Just like the whole process of it. So jumped on Reta literally this week, and I was skeptical about the whole situation, because it's just like I actually don't know what to expect. I know we are all different, and like I said, the people that I have met have lost crazy amount of weight without doing what I'm doing. Just makes me think, wow, it must be quite strong. But like anything, you got to start at the beginning. So my Mounjaro pen injection was last Thursday, so I took Reta this Thursday. So I've officially been on Reta for 72 hours now, and honestly, I started on 1 milligram. So the recommendation dose for starting Reta is 0.5 up to 1 milligram. Me being me, and considering I've been on Mounjaro for a while, and my last injection was 10 milligrams, go for 1 milligram of Reta. Again, this is not medical advice, it's just for research and entertainment purposes. So I took 1 milligram of Reta, and honestly, everything that I was missing from Mounjaro, the feeling of the boost and something kicking in, I've got that straight away within like 20 minutes. So okay, I've not had that for a while. Again, I've had something kick in, but something totally different, like literally totally different. So I got it, I took it first thing in the morning on the way to work. I'm in the car, in traffic, And I noticed like a genuine difference, like next gear up. Like literally stay with me, right? It's so different. So I'm in traffic, chilling, whatever, listening to my music, and I felt like literally just like something, and I felt good, nothing uncomfortable, nothing dangerous or nervous or anything like that, but I felt, you know, like full of it, like full of energy. And I looked at my watch because I knew, like, I felt my heart rate pump up a little bit, like I felt pumped a little bit, and it was like 89 beats per minute while I'm in traffic, while I'm literally just sitting in the car, chilled as anything. And I'm like, okay, like, so reta, the difference between reta and Mounjaro is something called glucagon. So glucagon activates the glucagon receptors. Basically, in layman's terms, it helps the body more sort of active to burn more calories, like increase the metabolic rate. Hence my heart rate was above more than normal while not doing anything. So again, not in a dangerous, exhausting, you know, sort of way, but I definitely noticed that. So after, you know, the notice of the heart rate, I had a really clean energy, good day, busy at work. And then without knowing, just by just getting on with it, I lost track of time. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna go and eat now. And not on purpose, I did a 21-hour fast. Again, not on purpose. I mean, great, right? I mean, I'm still doing intermittent fasting, so just getting on with my day. It is so weird how I was just a bit more energized, more productive. Again, not on purpose. I wasn't even thinking about it. I was just working. Totally forgot about the whole reta thing. Just getting on with my daily stuff. And you know, everyone's eating. It's like sort of lunchtime, I assumed, and I'm, you know, and I ate last, and it's like, oh wow, I've just done a 21-hour fast. All right, cool. I felt a bit more satisfied, definitely. And another thing I've mentioned for a little while, that how the last 3-4 weeks on Mounjaro, I've had food noise, like, you know, eating slightly more, thinking about food, and you know, I'm trying to not pick, I haven't, because I can be quite stubborn. Again, you know, I have targets to reach and I don't want to mess it around. I know I can enjoy myself, but I'm so structured that I wouldn't let it happen. Since I've had reta, honestly, that's just like gone. Like the silence and the control I have, it's no joke. This is only 1 milligram, by the way, right? So heart rate increased, food noise depleted, came to dinner when I went home Thursday night, and for the first time, I mean in months, I could not finish my plate. I mean, I had half a salmon with some Greek salad and some homemade tzatziki. And honestly, I couldn't finish it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I had like 90% of what was on the plate. By the fact that 10%, and I was satisfied as anything, and I had this quite short eating window. The next morning, Friday, gym, good workout, and I've noticed when I'm not hungry, I'm not hungry, and when I'm hungry, I'm ravenous. Do you know what I mean? I am way hungrier than I was on Mounjaro. But then when I'm full, it's like the most extreme version of both sides at the same time. So I think my fasting window on Friday might have been around 16 or 17 hours. Again, I went gym that day, so you know, I used a lot more energy. So it's just those little differences, you know. So far, it's only been 72 hours, so I'm not going to get carried away. How have I lost weight? Well, it's only been 72 hours. I've not changed anything drastic. And I weighed myself. No. I have officially not lost weight for around 4 weeks now. And the fact that I have a target to reach, which feels like I've wasted 4 weeks not losing any weight. But you know what, I'll just take it as it goes. I'm still training, I'm still eating clean, I'm still fasting, I'm doing everything that I can. Strength is increased tenfold. My appearance genuinely has changed, like all over. Like I went shopping on the bank holiday, and as I was browsing around, again, it's weird, I've been on this for like nearly a year, and my natural instinct is 2XL, and I picked it up and I was like, oh, that's not going to fit, is it? So I picked up an XL. Actually, this top that I'm wearing now and shorts, just something quick, you know, for the gym for now. Don't want to buy too many things, and they've end up being too big for me in a month. I bought a few different sizes, and I'm like, wow, they're actually like too big for me. Like it's mental. So I'm like between a large and an XL now. Depends on what, right? So my appearance has changed. My strength, for example, yesterday I went into shoulders. I hate shoulders. And I'm trying to just hit every body part that I can. A few weeks ago, I did max. For me personally, big thing. 41 kilos on lateral raises and shoulder press. Couldn't believe it, 40 kilos on shoulder press. For someone who struggled to do 14, I'm doing 41. And went to the gym on Friday, did like a full body workout, and I was doing shoulder press, and I struggled to do 13. I'm like, maybe it's just a one-off, you know, like, okay, fine. Anyway, so then I rested shoulders, I did something else, like triceps or something, and then I'd end up doing lateral raises, and then that went back up to 45 kilos. I'm like, madness. I really don't know how this works, but my strength has increased in every aspect. Shoulders, chest, legs, back. Like my back is so tense that it's unreal. Like I like to have quite a strong core, so I'm trying to strengthen my whole body. The weight is not dropping, but my appearance has totally changed. Even when I look back about a month ago, like my face looks slightly different, like even down here, like, but again, I have a target to reach. I feel like another month is wasted of the scale not dropping. So do I take it easy in the gym, with the strength training? Because that's all I do really. I don't know, but so far on Reta, it's only been 72 hours, I'm not getting carried away. But big improvement from Mounjaro, big improvement from what I've experienced in the last 4 or 5 weeks of not feeling anything. So I'll recap, it's cheaper, it's more effective so far. I've not lost weight, but I mean, I've noticed a difference, like food noise, shut it off. I've got fuller faster, hungrier than usual, and I've eaten less. I don't know, I really don't know. We'll see next week on my officially week 1 of Reta.